Our channel is focused 100% on stories like this, giving you valuable information that the media hides from you, so please, to make sure you do not miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave your like. It helps our work a lot. The moon has fascinated humanity for millennia, guiding our calendars, inspiring myths, and influencing the tides. Yet beyond its romantic and scientific significance, some theorists believe the moon exerts a far more sinister influence on our planet and our minds. According to these theories, the moon's gravitational pull is not just a natural force, it is a tool of control. It's manipulating human behavior and even the collective consciousness. The concept begins with the undeniable fact that the moon affects our oceans. Its tides rise and fall according to its phases, demonstrating the moon's gravitational influence on large bodies of water. But if the moon can move oceans, could it also subtly affect the fluids within our own bodies? Human bodies are composed of over 60% water. Some researchers suggest that this makes us vulnerable to gravitational influence on a subconscious level. Historical records often link human behavior to the moon. Full moons have been associated with increased crime, erratic behavior, sleep disturbances, and heightened emotional states. Skeptics argue that these connections are anecdotal or coincidental. But conspiracy theorists claim that the moon's gravity is being deliberately used to influence human moods and actions. Turning the phases of the moon into a global behavioral control mechanism, further evidence comes from modern psychology. Studies have shown patterns of aggression, anxiety, and irregular sleep cycles correlating with the lunar calendar. While scientists often dismiss these findings as minor or statistically insignificant, theorists argue that even small fluctuations in behavior, when applied to billions of people over centuries, could be a powerful method of subtle control. The moon's orbital stability is also curious. Unlike most natural satellites, the moon remains in a nearly perfect orbit, maintaining precise distances and angles relative to Earth. Some theorists suggest this is too precise to be a mere coincidence. Could the moon be an artificial construct placed in orbit to exert influence over humanity? Its size, proximity, and stability make it the perfect instrument for a large-scale gravitational manipulation system. Ancient civilizations often revered the moon as a deity or symbol of power. From the Egyptians to the Mayans, lunar cycles governed rituals, sacrifices, and calendars. Theorists suggest that these civilizations understood the moon's hidden power, using its phases to orchestrate social control, align populations with specific energies, and regulate collective consciousness. The moon has also been associated with time cycles, such as menstrual cycles and agricultural patterns. These natural rhythms tie humans to lunar influence from birth. Theorists argue that these cycles may have been engineered or amplified by unseen forces to maintain predictable patterns of behavior, keeping populations synchronized and controllable. Satellite observations reveal anomalies in the moon's surface. Some craters appear too precise, too geometric, to be purely natural. Theorists propose that these formations may indicate artificial structures or modifications designed to enhance the moon's influence over Earth. Could these structures be part of a control system? A mechanism that channels energy or signals to our planet? Throughout history, secret societies and occult groups have referenced the moon in their teachings. Some suggest that these groups have long understood the moon's potential as a tool of manipulation. Symbols, rituals, and lunar worship may have been methods to harness and direct the moon's power, guiding humanity without its awareness. Modern technology also intersects with these theories. Some theorists claim that satellites, communication systems, and global networks interact with lunar cycles, amplifying their effects on human behavior. The moon, in this scenario, becomes both a natural and technological instrument, a cosmic lever used to shape collective consciousness. Reports of unusual phenomena during eclipses and specific lunar alignments add weight to these claims. During certain events, people report mass psychological effects, unexplained natural occurrences, and even temporary shifts in perception. Theorists suggest that these moments are when the moon's influence is most potent, and perhaps intentionally amplified by unknown forces. The moon's role in sleep patterns is another area of concern. Studies show that exposure to lunar light can alter melatonin production, affecting sleep quality and emotional stability. In a controlled scenario, manipulating these cycles could subtly influence decision-making, creativity, and susceptibility to suggestion. Over time, this gravitational and luminous influence could mold societies in ways unseen. Some theorists take this concept further, proposing that the moon interacts with Earth's magnetic field. If true, fluctuations in gravity could correlate with changes in human neurological activity, potentially affecting mood, perception, and cognition. The moon, in this view, becomes an unseen hand, guiding thought patterns across continents without detection. The moon landing missions are often cited in these discussions. Some theorists argue that the secrecy surrounding lunar missions, combined with anomalies in footage and documentation, hints at an awareness of the moon's true purpose. Could humans have inadvertently discovered the moon's control mechanisms, only to be silenced or redirected by powerful interests? Legends from around the world link the moon to mental influence and control. Myths of werewolves, lunacy, and supernatural phenomena tied to the lunar cycle may be remnants of ancient knowledge, a collective warning about the moon's unseen power. The recurrence of such myths across cultures suggests a universal recognition of its influence. Scientific anomalies also fuel speculation. Gravitational calculations sometimes produce results that do not fully account for the moon's effect on Earth. Certain measurements hint at fluctuations or energies that are unexplained by classical physics. Conspiracy theorists see this as evidence of manipulation, perhaps even artificial engineering designed to amplify control over life on Earth. The moon's hidden influence could extend to social systems. Elections, market fluctuations, and collective moods often appear to synchronize with lunar cycles. Some theorists suggest that these patterns are not coincidental, that the moon exerts a subtle, guiding hand over societal outcomes, maintaining a level of predictability that benefits those in power. Military applications have also been speculated. If lunar influence can alter human cognition or behavior, it could be harnessed as a weapon of psychological warfare. By aligning strategic operations with lunar cycles, elites could manipulate populations or decision-makers without their awareness. Even environmental events may be tied to lunar manipulation. Tides, storms, and seismic activity often correlate with lunar positions. If the moon is not entirely natural, as some theorists suggest, it could be used to influence weather patterns or natural disasters, controlling not just minds, but the very landscape of the planet. Theorists also explore the possibility that the moon communicates with other celestial bodies or artificial constructs in space. This network, visible only to those who understand its mechanics, could be part of a larger system designed to monitor and regulate life on Earth, extending control far beyond our immediate planet. Religious and esoteric texts repeatedly emphasize lunar symbolism. From cycles of enlightenment to phases of chaos, the moon is depicted as a force guiding destiny. Conspiracy theorists interpret this as evidence that ancient civilizations were aware of the moon's true function, embedding warnings in myth and ritual. Some researchers propose that the moon acts as a harmonic resonator, influencing brainwaves and frequencies. If these resonances are tuned to human biology, the moon could function as a planetary-scale instrument of psychological modulation, subtly shaping thoughts, emotions, and behaviors across generations. Global synchronization may be another objective. By subtly affecting populations in unison, the moon could maintain a degree of uniformity, making humanity easier to govern or predict. This control, imperceptible in day-to-day life, could become visible only when studying large-scale behavioral patterns. Speculative theories also suggest that the moon might have been artificially placed in orbit by unknown civilizations, ancient or extraterrestrial. Its position, size, and timing could all be deliberate, designed to exert a lasting influence over Earth's inhabitants. In this view, gravity itself becomes a tool of governance, wielded invisibly over millennia. The moon's influence is also thought to interact with human consciousness. During lunar phases, people report dreams, visions, and altered perceptions. These experiences could be manifestations of gravitational or electromagnetic modulation, shaping not just physical bodies, but the mind itself. Even everyday human activities may be affected. Eating patterns, social interactions, and cognitive performance sometimes fluctuate with lunar cycles. If these shifts are guided by lunar forces, humanity may be unknowingly dancing to a rhythm set by a celestial overseer. In conclusion, the moon may be more than a natural satellite. Its gravitational pull could be an ancient or engineered system of control, influencing minds, emotions, and societies. From historical myths to modern science, evidence suggests that our relationship with the moon is not as innocent as it seems. Understanding this influence could reveal profound truths about human behavior, free will, and the hidden forces shaping our world. Our channel is focused 100% on stories like this, giving you valuable information that the media hides from you. So please, to make sure you do not miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave your like. It helps our work a lot.